Alright, and we're back. About a day later. And you might be wondering, well, it was going pretty well. Why did it take a whole day for you to get back to this? Well, we've got a new cat. And I don't mean we have one that's eventually going to be used. I mean, we have a new cat to use. And this was just grinding it out. I hired 2 of them. Picked this one. There's a big reason for that. I've been doing some testing with Prowler moves and such like that. The only reason we couldn't really make this one right off the bat was because it requires no flexibility. You need literally as much as you can get, and this is pretty much at the first point it can be viable. Now, the main reason we want this set apart from Ibuki here is because Ibuki spams Mega Boomerangs. Mittens here is going to be spamming Feline Comet. Now, why is that? Feline Comet is a 60 base power move, or not base power, but 60 motion value. It does 3 hits, doing 20 each, or 20 motion value each, dealing a total of 60 motion value. This also has element multipliers, which is pretty good. It's just a 1 times multiplier, but I mean it's better than Mega Boomerang 0. Now, you might be wondering, well, Mega Boomerang costs 2, and doesn't it do like 250 motion value? Well, yes, but it's not as easy to aim, and it has such a long startup time that you're not able to use many because you need large cooldowns for it, at least from the monster. Another thing is, off of Go Fight Win, you can maybe use 3 if you're completely uninterrupted. If you're not uninterrupted, you'll only maybe get 2, probably not even 1 off. Feline Comet here, you can get plenty off. I don't remember the exact, but I think it's at least 10 from one of your Go Fight Wins. If your cat's doing Go Fight Win, that's even better. You can get even more off. You don't have to waste a little bit of the start. And if they get the full thing off, then you can just go crazy spamming it. Another thing that's nice, you can combo this out of a Adept Dodge, or an Adept Dodge. And you can also combo it with Boomerangs. So throw a Boomerang, Feline Comet, or Feline Comet combo a Boomerang. You can do that to reorient your direction and make sure you're going in the right spot. Think of it kind of like a Lance Charge, except it's from a cat and it costs 1 bar of gauge, 0 if you have Go Fight Win. The other move is Barrel Bombay. Why do we have Barrel Bombay? Because with Bomb Cats, it gives kind of insane gauge gain. Like, you can use 3 of them and get like over a bar immediately. So this is really good for building up our boomerangs, and boomerangs are not our main source of damage. They are usually just used for poking at range whenever we can't really get close to the monster. Pretty simple. Go Fight Win, it's for activating Feline Comet and just, making some of our moves cheaper in the long run. Soothing Roll, that's our healing option. Very nice. I think we have to be level 35 for this. I don't remember while I was grinding it, but we have to have all of our move slots unlocked for this to be viable at all. Because if we lose Barrel Bombay, then we're not really getting the massive gauge gain that we want for Feline Comet. And then if we lose Feline Comet, well, we might as well just be using Mega Boomerang. Now, Mittens does have Mega Boomerang if we were, for some reason, wanted to switch off of it. Don't really see why we would want to because we have a Ibuki for that, but oh well. We still have Camouflage. Demon Horror might be better on this since we're getting quite a bit of gauge from it. I'll show it off. For my testing, this was really good. It was a fun, different playstyle. It felt decent. I still have to get some more testing in with it to see whether or not it's going to be actually better than our current set. This is more for, again, monsters that don't have as large of cooldowns and have weak spots that are a bit lower down. Now, as for, we taught it piercing boomerangs, this is really all we're going to have room for. As for skills, we have support move +1. This makes it possible to have that, I think, 8th support move slot. Yeah, 8 of them. And critical up large and boomerang pro, that's just the best damage skills we can fit right now. Once we move up to 8 slots, we'll probably throw on earplugs or critical up S. Maybe counter boost. Counter boost is only for when we really get hit. If you have the DLC skills from Japan, you would swap out critical up large for weakness exploit, and you would eventually put on that second slot of 2 or not second slot. You get 3 extra slots from here, so you would use up, I think, 1 for critical up S maybe, or just another 1 slot skill, and then your other 2 slot skill would be dummy, or what's known in Japan as diva. Diva, I don't think I've said this before, at least on video, but it increases your Go Fight Win duration. Now, normally this isn't good for your main cat, but if I'm trying to remember what I'm saying. Let me make sure I'm recording this. I'm very paranoid that I wasn't recording. Okay. But on this set, since our DPS is directly correlated to how much feline comments we can get out, having Diva there will just absolutely help us keep our Go Fight Win up longer and help us use Go Fight Win extensions. What is that? Well, when you use Go Fight Win for 2 bars, it lowers your Go Fight Win to 1 bar. So as long as you keep that active, that keeps your Go Fight Win up for longer. And it's the same buff each time, but you're only using 1 for each consecutive after. So just keeping that alive for as long as you can. You're not getting any gauge gain from feline comment, but you are getting gauge gain from the boomerangs you throw in between them just to reorient yourself. So you might just save up enough par gauge for another one and keep that extension going. That's why having a longer timer is better, because not only do you get out more, but you have more of a chance to extend that bar even longer. So that's kind of the gist of the set. We have earplugs. Earplugs can be nice to just go through roars, but we can also adept dodge through it. And I think that's about it on the useful skills. We only have 5 slots right now for skills, so we can't really use too much. But this only works with bombing cats, because bombing cats are only cats that get the gauge gain from bombs, or the increased gauge gain from bombs. So that's why it's so much more useful. Ibuki's still going to be useful in a lot of situations. Mittens here is going to be more of a balanced preferring weapon. Ibuki usually goes for ranged and only ranged, while this one is going to want some of the physical attack. In fact, it really wants physical attack more. Since boomerangs are more secondary, or more spamming feline comment for damage, really want more physical oriented weapons. Balanced weapons aren't bad either, if I can speak, but we want to really just focus on the elemental and physical side of it. And that's why it's nice, because it still uses element and it applies hits pretty quickly. Now we're gonna see how well Ibuki does in this next hunt with Zinogre, or with Thunderlord Zinogre. Let me make sure I have all of my skills equipped correctly. Yes. Because I want to see, because I've already done a test on a separate save file on how well that could work with a kind of a dummy cat, just to see how well it could work out. I want to see how well it will work on here, just with our regular boomerang playstyle. The other hunt I did on level 4 took a little over 20 minutes, and that was with me still learning the playstyle and such. So we'll see how well we can do with this playstyle, and if it's actually going to be worth it. Again, it's more of a monster per monster case, and it's just depending on how well you can get feline comments off and stuff like that, with good hit zones lower down on the ground where you can hit them. Mega Boomerang's better for monsters that have their weak spots up in the air, or in general lower cooldown monsters, or higher cooldown I guess I should say, monsters that have lots more slower openings. Either way, as per usual, we go for the back legs. Now when I did testing with this monster, I did use the Kushala Wand X, and that is a little bit weaker physically than ranged. At least compared to this. It has a weaker physical stat compared to this one's ranged stat, since we're using only ranged with this. The reason we used the Kushala Wand is it had better element and physical attack on the physical side. It's also a cutting weapon, which Thunderlord takes more damage from cutting weapon, especially on the back, which whenever you get a topple, usually his back is facing towards you. Not to say that blunt weapons are bad, it's more of a monster per monster basis, like I said before. But that's the whole reason we're doing this here, just so we can see. I'm still not sure if elements can be better or not on it. I mean, it might be better to feed in full raw, I don't think so. I think element's still just going to be good to apply on it, but we'll see. Again, it's kind of like a Lance charge. Lance's charge was nerfed from Generations to Generations Ultimate. I think it was like 70 in Generations Ultimate, or sorry, GU, not GU. On GU, Generations. And then in Generations Ultimate, they nerfed it to like 50. And I might be thinking of like Striker or something like that, something different. There were different motion values per style too, so that's another thing. I think Striker Lance had the 70 charge motion value, and then in GQ Striker Lance had the 50. So we are still doing technically more damage than a finisher from the Lance charge, but we're not getting that little extra 16 proc from the little small hits of Lance, which the speed at which we can spam Feline Comet is very important too, and we can get that off a lot faster than Lance can, but we can't do it as, I mean, we can do it a lot more whenever we burst it, but we can't do it like at any point that we want, since it does cost gauge and we want it to be free whenever we use Go Fight Win. Right now, we're just going to continue fighting. We do have Go Fight Win here, and I'm going to look for an opening, maybe. I really just know this fight very well now. Okay, careful. Usually he ends after that, so we'll try and get this out. Another thing is Feline Comet's going to be better for blunt weapons, considering the fact that Mega Boomerang gets a nerf, or not really, it never had nerf, I think it was always there, but it's weaker with blunt weapons than it is with cutting weapons. Has worse motion value, which I don't know why, other than I guess they're afraid of KOing things too much, but they nerfed that too from Generations to Generations Ultimate, so I'm not sure why they did that. But it is weaker overall. Still not bad, but it's not as good. Just gonna keep fighting this guy here. Again, Zinogre or Thunderlord has just gotten easier and easier since I've fought with him so much. Just doing testing and stuff like that. We just kind of dance around his hits. Not saying I'm not going to get hit, but it's going to be less likely. Probably should have thrown a Mega Boomerang at some point there. Alright. Flip. One. Doesn't finish that. Okay, we'll go for piercing now. But the other upside to the Barrel Bombay is that you just get so much gauge gain from it that it's like not even funny. Now if our cats get Go Fight Win, that's kind of negated because we can just immediately apply boomerang buffs here, but it's still very nice to have. Alright, dodge that. It's a little scary, but we're fine. But for these back legs, you're getting topples a lot more since you are hitting the legs a lot with the Feline Comet. Again, we'll see. Just want to see how long this hunt takes. Alright, look for an opening here. He's going to do his menacing walk, so we'll try and get this off. You can just see how long this takes to get out. And you could get out a lot more motion value per Go Fight Win with Feline Comet than you can with Mega Boomerang. That being said, if our cats give us Go Fight Win, that's a lot better. But if we don't get it off at all, then there's like really no point. It's a lot more consistent with Feline Comet. Because, I mean, as you saw with Dread King, if you did watch Dread King, we had a lot of issues just getting off Mega Boomerang. We really just didn't get many openings for it, and the only time we really got openings was whenever it was exhausted and just standing there. Now, we will probably lose. I don't even think we will. I mean, another thing is that we don't have to save up bar gauge for Go Fight Win and Mega Boomerang. We can just save up 2 bars of gauge and immediately start attacking. Speaking of which, let's go for this here. Now for right here, it's fine since we already had Go Fight Win and we didn't have to use it ourselves. But when we have to use it ourselves, it does sting a little bit because we don't get to use it as much as we want. I'm going to use our earplugs here to try getting an attack off. This is greedy. I might get hit. I'm not hit. That's great. Alright, but we'll take damage there though. That's fine. I'm going to save bar gauge here. Go for these back legs, maybe get a topple. But just comparing this fight to the other one that I had, again, not on screen or anything, just by myself testing it out. I've already gotten a few topples. At least from what I can remember. Okay, go for those back legs. There we go. We're getting a lot of lots of part breaks though, so that's nice. Now you might be like, well, if that's so good, why don't you try spam Mega Boomerang with Barrel Bombay? Well, I've already really tried that. It really didn't feel much better. I did that in the G-Rank version, or not G-Rank version, but a lot of G-Rank quests. It just really didn't feel great. And even when I did it on here, it wasn't that much faster, and it wasn't very safe either. We were completely foregoing boomerang buffs because it just felt better that way. Again, I'd have to do a lot more testing, but But right now, I think this feels the best. And we can still do that if we wanted to. That's why we have it on mittens there. So if we want to do Mega Boomerang, we can. Again, I'll have to do some testing on my own with that, but it's never bad to have. Another thing you might be wondering is, why didn't you just wait for G rank whenever we get feline Conexes and you didn't have to just waste, like, I don't know how many points do I have right now. I mean, somebody last had like over 100,000, only have 55 now. But yeah, I just kind of wasted a bunch of points. Could have waited for feline Codexes, but I didn't want to since we do still have many deviants left. I wanted to go ahead and just try and get that out of the way and see how it goes. Yes, feline Codexes would have been smarter. I just kind of had to randomly shift through quests, buying Kelby horns and using points on dojos just to make sure that actually works out correctly. Again, there is almost zero flexibility in the caps. What's it called? Skills and moves. Now, granted, there is a little bit in skills. I don't have it, but since we do not have the DLC skills, it would be better to innately have support move +1. Since we are not using this or the DLC skills, I just kind of left that off as a learned skill, and that gave me a little bit more flexibility. But we'll have to teach something else later on just to make sure we get some better damage off. If you do have the DLC skills go ahead and try and get an A. I think ABBC or something like that. Or maybe like AB and then the rest are C's. Something like that. Because you want that A slot skill for support move +1. And you want to be able to teach Diva and weakness exploit too. Now there are other skills you can also teach that are Japan exclusive. You would get them either by save editing or having someone give you the cat. But there are the elemental attack up. Now this is different from the all-around element attack up that we get just for 3 bars of gauge. They were released in Japan only through DLC cats, and they pretty much boosted a single element but for more. Now it's such a missed opportunity because for some reason they decided that it would be smarter to not release that, something that there are no dual elements. So if you're using elemental attack up, you're really just losing damage, because I do believe the element or the special element, I think it's like ice power up or something like that. You can ice power up, fire power up, stuff like that. And it might be like Mega Flare and like Cryo or something like that. But that boosts your single element much higher than the elemental attack up, and that only costs 2 bars of skill slot, which is like much better. Not only are you spending less, but you're getting more damage out of it because you're not wasting it on the other elements that you're not even using for the hunt. Yes, you have to swap out your skill for every hunt, but I think for better damage, that's not too terrible. You still have to teach the skill, so if you wanted to forego Diva, you could. But I don't think for our one play style we want to do that. Now, if you are using boomerangs, yes, absolutely go for those if you have them. If you don't worry about it. By the way, he's almost dead. I saw him limping to this area, so we'll try and get him killed. Not doing amazing on DPS here, which is different from the other one where I was kind of just warmed up and all that fun stuff, but we're still doing fine. Haven't lost an acorn or anything. Alright, he's gonna fire those off. Let's try and get this out. Good. There we go, finally down. It took about the same time, it feels like, I think. I don't know, we're like 2 minutes, 50 seconds away from 15 minutes. I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the quest. That's easier to compare. Don't know the exact time, of course, because I'll just kind of mash through the end text. It does give you a time at the end during your like quest summary, but I just mashed through that and didn't make note of it. Silly me. Got enough to keep our buffs up too, so that's nice. Turn all the way over here. Another nice thing about the other playstyle is that since you are having so much bar gauge, you don't really have to worry about healing too much. I mean, you'll have to worry about healing if you're getting hit a lot, but you'll usually have Go Fight Win active or a chance to have it active. So you'll be able to just kind of keep that active and use Soothing Rolls as much as you want. Alright, are they all down? You are still alive. Try and finish these guys off. Gives us a little bit extra bar gauge. I'll just go ahead and apply this before Zinogre gets in. Actually, could have waited for that. Alright, let's go for this. Remember, right off the bat, he just kind of stands there, does a little growl. Touch that, even though I have earplugs. That's fine, though. We've got Go Fight Win here. I think you got Win Press, though. No, it's Binkai that's doing it. Okay, let's do Big Boomerang. He's doing the sweep. I was out of the way of it, though. Could have gone for a Mega Boomerang there. That's a little unfortunate. That's another thing. If you don't really miss out on Feline Combat opportunities, since you are just kind of spamming it, you're going to get as much use out of it as possible. Compared to Mega Boomerang, where you really want to be safe and not use it at wrong points and just completely waste it. Chances are you won't be, or no, absolutely you won't be wasting Feline Combat because it's free. If you get knocked out of it, you get knocked out of it. And you probably even trade at least 120 motion value hit. Not really sure why he's going that far away, but it's fine. Alright, good. There we go. We actually got the dodge on that. That's great. Let's throw this out. Alright, toss that. Good. Touch through here. Right, he's gonna charge, so let's go for that face. It also makes mounting punishes easier because you just only have to have 2 bars of gauge before you mount, and you can kind of just spam it after that. It's a little unwieldy to use, but you get used to it, and since you can still combo your boomerangs afterwards, and boomerangs can very quickly turn around, it's very nice. Again, you'll see it in the next hunt, because I will just take it on the next hunt. We don't have the Kushala one, so we will be losing out damage-wise. Might even be losing out damage-wise to this, but I still want to show it off to show how good it can be and how comfortable it can play. But it's kind of just a melee ranged hybrid. Get out of the way of that, good. Okay, let's dodge out of the way here. We'll go for Mega. Move. Dodge that. Good. He's stopping. Go for Big Boomerang. How much time do we have left? Okay, like a few seconds. Did get hit by that, unfortunate, but it's fine. Maybe we'll revive before Go Fight Win is knocked out. Little Binkai, good job, Binkai. Okay, good. Go, got some damage off. He's just doing paw slams right now. A couple here. Doing a back hop. Paw slam. Go right there whenever he does the horn jab. He's gonna finish his combo there. Try and get this off. Aim low so we can hit his feet. There we go, got a flinch. Let's go for this. I'm a little worried about it. Okay, well, that was full on greed. We got the flinch. Good, good. That's what we want. And we get the topple. That's nice. Another flinch. Good. Again, he is just kind of a glass cannon. He just takes so much damage. I don't know why I dodged that. We have earplugs. There we go. We finally get a knockout. Lots of nice damage getting off. Okay, he's moving now. Just kind of focusing, trying to get as much damage as we can. I think the chase theme is just putting me in lower energy. That's not good. I think we'll go for a Mega Boomerang as soon as we enter in here. Let's do it. Try and get it off. Come on. Look at me. Okay, well, that's not good. We're a little too close to this for comfort. Okay, he's just gonna roar here. Damage. Soothing roll. Looks like he's gonna do a sweep when he gets up. There we go, another part break. That's nice. That was greedy, but we're fine. Okay, we're gonna back up here and go for a Mega Boomerang. Good. Not great. That kind of just hit his tail tip, didn't it? There we go, that's fine. Just draw him into it. Okay, well, we get Paw Slam, but it's okay. How much time do we have left? Well, it's about to hit 20 minutes. So, I mean, we'll see. I think we're still getting decent damage off. Okay, that's not good. Let's go for big. Get that off, come on. Okay, sweet. Alright, here's another one. I do believe that eventually starts shooting out projectiles, but that's probably in G rank, if I had to guess. Alright, now you're limping away. How much time we got left? 12 seconds. I do believe it's going to be about the same time. Okay, don't die here. That would mean it wouldn't be the same time. I don't want to throw. That just kill. It does not kill, but it's fine. Alright, let's soothing roll. Just, we want to be safe. Okay, we're past 20. Alright, he's going to focus our cats now. We can go for damage. Should, like, almost be dead. Come on. There we go. He's down. So it took about the same amount of time. I believe the other playstyle is going to need some honing. Just to see how much better it can be. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Alright, let's swap some mittens really quick. Already has Dread King armor on. We need to swap that weapon out for Snowburn. I still believe, again, it's going to be a little bit weaker. That melee attack is only 133 and only 26 ice. And is definitely a boomerang weapon. But, I mean, it's what we have to work with right now. I can check, actually. I think we're already set up with our skills, yes. Check for another good ice weapon. Doubt there is one, though. And Zinogre really isn't weak to anything else other than ice. Yeah, Zamtrios Paw, which isn't like anywhere near being good. Well, I mean, there is Gammoth. Honestly, like pretty bad boomerang, but 132.25. Oh well, never mind. This is just better anyways. Okay, well, yeah, that just kind of defeats the purpose of that, doesn't it? And that's all of the ice monsters. Not many ice monsters in this game. There is Barioth. In fact, Barioth might not be bad. Oh, Hyper Barioth would be better, wouldn't it? Oh well, it's fine. We'll just do this really quickly. I do believe we have a quest for Barioth, and we could use our fire weapon for that. Let's go ahead and just take on the next quest, though. Thunderlord 5, Misty Peaks. Just regular good old Thunderlord. Okay, let's go on the quest. Show off this new playstyle. A weird spot, hidden area. There's a little shortcut. If you're on the Misty Peaks and you want to go down to like the bottom area, you just jump off the bridge. You're down in area 7. We'll have to get up from it though, a little stun animation, but we're fine. And we're just gonna show off how good Barrel Bombay is. Now, Barrel Bombay and pretty much all bombing moves scale off of your highest attack, whether it is ranged or melee. Whichever one is higher, that is what it uses damage calculations based off of. Now, it's still not amazing. You really want to feed full into that by using something like Aragon weapons with high raw. It doesn't calculate sharpness or affinity, so that doesn't really matter. But since we are using our actual stats and sharpness and stuff to use Feline Comet and boomerangs, it's going to be a lot more useful to do that. But as you can see right here, we're already like up to 3 bars of gauge just by throwing a couple bombs. He's going to roar. We need to get one more bomb off. He's going to do this. Another thing is your adept bombs also help fill up the bar gauge, which is nice, since you are going to be closer to the monster with this playstyle. He's going to charge here, so we're going to go for boomerangs. And then, showing this off, we'll just go ahead, throw a couple boomerangs. We can combo this with it, so we can get some damage and bar gauge off. Just if you have enough time. It's about the same time as a triple boomerang if you're playing ranged cats. You just get to adept dodge after it. It's not the same damage though. Triple boomerangs do a lot more damage. Alright, we've got 2 bars of gauge. We'll hold off until 4. In fact, we might even go for a mount here, since we can already really easily do a mount. Okay, that was greedy. Didn't think he was targeting me, but we're fine. Alright, pause time combo. Oh, hey, we get Go Fight Win. So here's Feline Comet. As you can see, this thing is very fast. We've got to heal low. Alright, he's doing his combo. Does he finish? If he finishes, we can immediately go offensive here. But yes, this does 3 hits. It goes really far, and you can combo it into itself. I mean, you can see how far we can just get away from attacks, but we're going to use it to be offensive here. You can really use it to mix up the monster too, because they get disoriented pretty easily. Does not build bar gauge, but it's just really fast. You can combo it with your boomerangs. It feels very fun and fluid. Little, again, unwieldy to aim after comboing into itself, but as long as you throw a boomerang after, you can very easily just aim exactly where you want it. Again, this is a mixed ranged and melee playstyle. Like, that is what it is. He's going to do a big charge here, so we'll just get it range. Would have thrown a boomerang there if I didn't fall off the ledge, but we love red juice for that reason, don't we? Alright, tail slam. Alright, bar gauge is back to normal, so we'll just throw a couple of boomerangs here if we don't get flinched. Again, we are doing less damage because it is not a cutting weapon, and it is also not melee oriented. I think we're fine to, yeah, let's just go back for the mount. Did get hit there, that's unfortunate. Alright, getting close. Go for a mount. Good. Since you are playing closer, you will be able to just kind of go for mounts for free sometimes. See what he's gonna do next. He's gonna charge. Alright, back out. He's probably gonna finish charging here. Let's go for piercing. Probably should just be getting damage off there, but it's fine. We really want this mount. There we go. Just going for the face is good for mount. And the chest looks like it's also good. Probably could have. It also doesn't hurt that it costs 1 bar gauge, but if you're using the gauge on it, then it is worse than Mega Boomerang because Mega Boomerang is 250 for 2 bars of gauge, while if you want to get 250 out of Feline Comet, you've got to use like 4 bars of gauge to get that. Like, get even close to it, I think. That's 240. We'll take this mount here. Roar. Hold. Alright, he's just gonna stand there. I guess he's tired. And now, we already have Go Fight Win, so we can just kind of mash this into his head here. You want to get caught in his head there, but if you don't, it's fine. You can reorient your boomerang. In fact, we'll go for the legs. Just kind of keep reorienting here. Get a flinch. Nice. Won't be cutting any tails since it is a blunt weapon, but we can still get him really close and do some good damage. And we can still KO with it too. Already you see we got another topple, so let's just keep going for this head. Gonna go past it, but we can reorient. Already got a torn break. We are 5 minutes past though, so that's not, I guess, special, is it? Alright, flip. As you can see here, we can combo it out of a depth dodge. And if I was working harder for weak spots here, we could be doing more damage, but I'm just not. We weren't with the boomerangs last round either. Alright, he's doing his menacing walk, so let's back out and go back in. Try to not hit bad zones. Hit zones. And we can also use this to chase him. Let's not spam it while we don't have bar gauge, or while we're using up bar gauge though. I mean, you can see we're just sitting at 7. We really haven't had to heal much either. Roar. A little too early on that, but we're fine. Gonna look for Go Fight Win opportunity. And since you're having Go Fight Win go off a lot, you should have plenty of bar gauge for your boomerangs too. Got a part break. And again, you're just seeing how easy it is to mix up the monster here. It's not this easy with all monsters, but for something like large Zinogre here, it's very easy. Especially considering his back legs are a weak spot. Alright, we'll go for a Go Fight Win again. Should have done an extension there and just kept it all cheap, but it's fine. Too early on the dodge, it's fine. Let's go for an extension. Oh, that was a little too close for comfort, but we're fine. We dodged it. Keep going for more. Alright, slam. Good. And we'll go for another extension here. Probably not being extremely efficient with the extensions, but we want to just make sure we're not having to spend extra bar gauge. Because especially on that last bar, you won't be able to extend it again if you don't do that. Now, it might be better to be conservative with it, but it's fine. Let's get in close here. Go for, well, I would say go for another Go Fight Win. And this is where your cooldown really is. We're going to poke here just because we don't want to get too close to the charge. Now that he's done charging, we can go for building more bar gauge. That's how usually the playstyle is. Once you finally run out of bar gauge after like 10 minutes. Here, we'll poke again. Only have regular boomerangs, but it's fine. But once you finally run out of bar gauge, you can finally just start building up, which builds up pretty fast. And even if you take damage with the bomb in your hand, it'll still explode and give you the bar gauge for it, so that's nice. Unless you're hit by like a projectile. Has to hit the monster for it to count. Got that again, great. I do believe the music has stopped. Let me fix it really quickly. I can figure this out. Yes. Okay, back at it. I apologize for breaking the speed. Okay, let's get it range here. We'll go for, I think we'll go for Go Fight Win. Are you gonna keep going? No, you're not. Okay, let's go for Go Fight Win. Big boomerang. Now we can get some damage off. Let's close the gap. Okay, good. Getting close. There we go. Oh, wait, no. Okay, well, that's fine. We just wasted the bar gauge from our cat using Go Fight Win. That's gonna happen if you're using it a lot, but it's fine. You're still gonna get a lot of damage off if your cat's doing it, even though I think Binkai got knocked out, but oh well, it's fine. Oh no, now Binkai's doing it again. Okay, maybe he didn't. Well, I guess it's fine either way. Alright, he's gonna finish that combo. Thankfully, Binkai did not take damage. Alright, get back at range, but you're seeing how many topplers we're getting, and that's just because he has good weak spots on his legs. I do believe you is also going for Go Fight Win, so that's nice. You really want your cats on that. Nice, we got the flinch. Getting close. Oh, I got hit by the claw. I was trying to get in close, but debating whether or not I actually wanted to attack that close. Again, this playstyle really excels when the leg hit zones are decent, because you are just hitting on the ground. I forgot that I had no earplugs. Alright, sweep. Close that gap. Alright, close it again. Alright, he's gonna do that. Getting close, come on. Yes, good. Yes, nice damage. Okay, let's back out. That's not really fair now, is it? Okay, let's go for Go Fight Win. We'll do some soothing rolls back up to full. Come on. Alright, let's do another Go Fight Win extension. Go for Big Boomerang. Another soothing roll. And now we can just kind of chase him. Oh, I guess he's not leaving yet. There we go, got a part break. But again, this is kind of like Lance, where you can just be completely aggressive in your attacks and just stick to the monster, because you still get your adept dodges. And like, we're still getting part breaks with boomerangs and stuff like that. So it is still useful to use your boomerangs. Again, for poking at longer ranges or just kind of having downtime where you can't really get in close. But once our downtime ends, we go for Barrel Bombay. He's just kind of hanging out in the middle of the loading transition there. Fine with that. That's fine. We'll take the death. How much closer are we to 15 minutes? We still have like 3 minutes, 4 minutes close. Uh-oh. We'll stay at this range. Throw the bomb. Careful. They'll flip. Alright, he's going to do a big landing attack. Probably do a sweep once he gets up. Yes. We dodge into that to get the extra bar gain. Alright, now we go for piercing. Also, our cat gave us Go Fight Win, so that was nice. Alright, he's finished charging, so we'll go for those legs. Again, going for the front legs isn't amazing, but it's still not horrible. You would probably prefer having better element hit zones on the legs, since you are playing quite a bit of element. Go for Go Fight Win here. Yeah, it is still a very fun playstyle. Even if it probably isn't the best, doesn't beat ranged boomerangs, it's still very safe and just kind of fast and fun. Please limp. There we go. We get the thing. I don't think he's limping, but it's fine. We'll just chase him. Okay, we do get hit by that pounce. That's not good. Let's get back up, please. Thank you. All right, good. We'll go for an extension. We'll get roared on, but it's fine. Okay, go into rage mode. Rage mode is one of the more annoying things about this. What? How did that even hit me? Because you will just be barking off of your go fight win timer and then randomly get hit and go into rage mode. Also, he's limping, so that's nice. Got 1 minute 46 seconds before 15 minutes. All right, pause slam, pause slam. I will go for a go fight win here. Why not? Soothing roll. This is more important because if we die here, we just waste a whole lot of time. All right, good. One. Okay, well, we ran out of that. That's fine, though. We'll get some damage off on his head. Kind of expected a tail sweep, but he didn't do it. Good. Got 2 bars. Let's go for a go fight win, because he's going to try and run away, but we can chase him. Come on, go. Okay, well, I'll say we can chase him. We're kind of slow on that part, are we not? Okay, we've chased him into the next area. And there we go, he's down. Just shy of 15 minutes. 53 seconds left. So not too terrible. I mean, doesn't feel bad. Again, Zinogre is a glass cannon. Thunderlord at the very least, so that's the thing. In fact, I'll check his health really quickly, see how much DPS. Not really DPS, but how much damage we did do. About 8,300 average, max 8,200, or sorry, minimum 8,200 and maximum 8,500. So not terrible at all. I do believe we have one more quest though until we cut it off for a break. So let's see what it is. Gendrome and Zinogre. I do believe they are still both weak. I'm going to assume that Gendrome constantly respawns. In fact, I can check because I have the quest list right up here. Thunderlord 6. Gendrome. Yeah, only 3 of them, so kind of like the Dread King and Bull Drum Hunt. Oh, don't want to cancel that. That's not very nice of you. Alright, finally, let's take the quest and head out. Now, on the bright side, since we are having a more movement-oriented playstyle, we don't have to worry as much about killing Gendrome. That being said, he still does give us free bar gauge, so we might as well go for him just until we get boomerang buffs. Just gonna kind of be very easy to run around. Gonna taunt. Try and get that off. Look at me. Good. Okay, we've got our buffs now. So we'll focus on the projectile spammer. Okay, or you can paralyze me. That's fine too. Alright. Big slam. Okay, let's go to the big guy. Got pot slam combo. Sweet. Come on. Okay, come on, help me. Thank you, Benkai. Throw this. Throw that. Okay, that's not great. We're not gonna go for him out here. I'm still targeting Gendrome for some reason. Because it can just be easily wasted. We'll just wait, that's fine. We'll take the damage from the bomb. Toss slam. 2. Go under. Thank you, Gendrome. Very weird how accurate they are sometimes. Alright, that's fine. We'll take the damage there. Get back out, though. Alright, we've got enough for a few Go Fight wins and extension. Oh, my goodness. That's annoying. Let's do a Soothing Roll. I think we did actually get out of that quicker, though. I'm surprised he's still like that quick at damage. Anyway, let's do this. Go for a Go Fight win extension. And then we can... Come on, Gendrome. Stop with the paralysis bites, please. I very much enunciated that way too much. Okay, go. Get some damage. Spin. It's kind of pretty much a stronger boomerang spin, except it takes you farther and all that fun stuff. Does much more motion value too. Okay, come on. Okay, you know what? Gendrome, I was playing nice and making sure you could stay alive, but since you're like... Since your head's sniping me for some reason, I don't see how it's possible for you to do that, because you're a very slow monster. But since you are head sniping me for somehow, I still don't know how you're doing that. Your day has come. It is time for your judgment. And you are guilty. Let's dive this way. Okay, stop doing that. Hurry up and attack so I can do something of value. Stay at range, good. Dodge. Dodge. Need to go for our piercing really quickly. He's gonna charge, that's fine. Zinogre is tackling. Look at how far that goes. Why does that go so far? You're a Gendrome, not a well, high tier monster. Good. He's exhausted now. Poor thing. You can't take it? Well, you should have thought about that before you pestered me. Okay. Yep, you bit me. That's fine. Come on. Okay, well, thank you, Zinogre. Watch out for the head snap. Kind of just losing damage right now, but it's fine. We're getting bar gauge off of it, so I'm fine with that. Thunderlord shots. You're being very cheap, Thunderlord. There you go. You're stunned now. Ain't ya? Okay, well, that's just not fair. I don't really know what went wrong there, but something fell off. Stay alive, please, for me. Good job, Cat. Skillful evading. Come on, friend. You're almost there. I have Go Fight Wind boosts, though. Dang it. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm trying to pay attention to 2 monsters at once. That's good. I promise this is not that bad. I'm just playing horribly. I very much have a vendetta against Gendrome here, and I am letting it shine or show whenever I play poorly like that. Alright, let's go for Go Fight Win. Boost. Boost. Drop off. If I can Go Fight Win as soon as I land, that would be great. Yes. Okay, well, it's fine with the roar. We're fine with the roar. And the rage mode. Okay, I wish that would have like a gauge or something. We'll have to go for another one now to extend it. I'm sure I could have got a few more off, but we wanted to be safe. I have to spend 2 bars of gauge and have wasted all of that already. Alright, go for another one. There we go, Gendrome is down. You chose the wrong kitty to mess with, dude. Mittens will not be nice. Or play nice either. Now he will respawn somewhat soon, so we've got to make sure we make quick work of Zinogre here. Careful. You're gonna take damage. Oh my goodness, the ledge. Okay. I'm getting frustrated because this is... Wait, I didn't die? Oh, I think our cat used airborne or something and killed us while we were yet to die. That's how that usually works. Someone life powders you while you were dead in the air, you come back live on the ground. Alright, we're pulling you to the middle of the map, my friend, because we don't need you near any dangerous ledges. Because you don't play around ledges. I do, or I have to. Alright, support gauge is back to normal. That's not amazing. Let's just get some ice out. Good. Go for a big boomerang. Okay, I need to go for some bar gauge here. 1, 2, just dodge into his whole hitbox there. Or his whole front body, let me say it like that, before he does the other claw slam. 1. Okay, throw 2. Get one of these ready. We got a flinch, that's nice. Got the dodge, that's good. Dodge under it. Okay, he's not doing another one. Good. Okay, he's doing his big attack. I would poke here, but I want to get back in as soon as possible. Dodge. And yes, you can dodge out of the bomb after it's in the air. Just make sure you count for that correctly. You can't attack or anything else after it. You can only dodge. Dodge into that attack. Good. We're up to 4 now. That's nice. We'll just need to go for some more damage. Alright, let's go for Go Fight Win. And get hit because of it. Because it takes a while to pull out. Alright. Let's go for some boomerangs. Throw a couple. Then we'll go for a... Never mind, our cat's doing it for us. Okay, good for you. You are in Golden State. Okay, careful. Good. Yes, that's nice. You're gonna miss that head though. Good. Okay, that's a hit check. Let's go for some healing. So we're still getting Go Fight Wins. I'll slam. Alright, good. I'll slam 1 into a big combo. There we go. He's gonna land, and we can just combo this very nicely. Oh yes, very nice. Let's go for big. Ooh, we got out of the way of it. That's nice, and we still got the damage off in return. You can use it as an emergency or escape tool, kind of like Adept, or not Adept, Absolute Evasion, just without the iframes. Well, I guess it's more like Absolute Readiness because it does draw your weapon. And this does make a no X button run possible. It's just more or less tedium at that point. You just draw your weapon once and you're good. I'm gonna go for my own Go Fight Win here. Do piercing really quick, and then we'll go back to feline comments. Sweep. Swoop. Swoop. Paw slam. Paw slam. Run under him. There we go. Nice. Right, dodge out of that. Good. Paw slam. Missing that. That's not great. And Gendrum is once again alive. Let's go for an extension. That's not good. Why did it reach so far? It reaches very far. Didn't account for that. Don't account for a lot of things. We're just trying to finish the hunt, ain't we? Revive. Let's go for another extension since we are fixing your out. Might as well just go for it. There we go. Got the part break. Nice. Okay, good. 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 Our support gauge is back to normal, and it's been reduced. Oh, okay. Gendrome. Roar. Damage. Dodge that. Good. I do not believe our catcher. No, you is still doing Go Fight Win. Good on you. Never mind. He's not doing it anymore. Okay, that did not hit in a linear fashion. Okay, good. Good. Flinch. Man, if only his front legs were a weak spot. I really want to go for soothing rolls here. Dodge that. Great. We'll do some soothing rolls. We actually have 1 bar gauge, so we'll go for another extension. I'm down, Zinogre. Alright, he can stop now, and we can go for more damage. Dodge that, good. Alright, now we gotta build our bar back up. Okay, well, run as far away as you possibly can, that's fine too. Charge. Sweet. Kinda wish damage numbers were a thing so we could actually see how much we were doing, but I understand why it's not a thing in the earlier games, and it does make it feel, I guess, somewhat better. Know that you're not doing 2 damage per hit, but, you know, it'd still be nice to see. Okay, let's go for piercing. Got armor horn, that's nice. Try not to miss the boomerangs next time. Good. Let's go for Go Fight Win after we apply big boomerangs. Right, Go Fight Win. Thank you, Gendrome. Alright, dodge that. Good. Finish your combo. Alright, there we go. We get our own stuff now. There we go. Got a topple. Not amazing that we went that far down the back, but it's fine. Gotta go for the extension. Okay, that's not good. Where, how, what in the world? Why did that go in the weird? Okay, no, I get it now. That was where I was before I did my, extension. Okay, ledge. Oh my goodness, we hate ledges. And Gendrome, you get. Okay. Calm down. Pop combo. Just dodge into it. Just stand on the back leg. Gendrome, you need to stop. It's just like he appears just like gone, and then oh, here I am. Big damage, not big damage, like very little damage, but still throwing me out of my combo is not very nice. Alright, you were exhausted. Good. Missed the dodge. I was way too early on it. That's really nice. Get out of the way though, because he's gonna charge. And now I can go back in, get some damage off. All right, we're at 15. Surprised Mr. Zinogre here. Does he even get exhausted? I don't think he does. I've never seen him get exhausted. All right, good. Might just take a while for him to be exhausted. Which, if that's the case, I guess that's fine. All right, piercing. Dodge that. Good. All right, tail slam. Okay. Just gonna look for anything, and there we go. He's down. Not too bad at all. I had a feeling he was fixing to die, but hey, not too bad. We did lose, or we did take a feint there. That was just my bad for playing sloppily. Not really the playstyle's fault. Yeah, that's really good. We'll just let Gendrum beat us up on it. Actually, Gendrum had about 3,000 health, which, I mean, it does have pretty good weak spots, but not terrible still. See if we can make any good armor or anything. I doubt it. The same as last time. Had to beat level 9 before you could actually make anything good. Yeah. And yep, okay. Alright, what is our next quest gonna look like? Oh, just a huntathon. Okay, that's fine then. Actually the same as level 3. No, level 4. It's just a huntathon version. Okay then. I'll see you next time.